Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday, the 9th of June. I'm pretty fired up also. As Chris said, we chatted beforehand. I did watch the Les Brown video. I actually met Les Brown, oh my gosh, 30 years ago, maybe. He was at an Amway function that I went to, and I was about 32 years old. I bought some tapes from him, and I said, I got to get him to autograph it. And I always did whatever I could to get that done. So I cut in line, cut over to the left, and there was a lady sitting next to him. I think it was his wife. Then I moved in and sat next to her. Now, people are facing us. They're like, who the frick is this guy? So she looked over, and then I was in shock because I found out it was Gladys Knight of the Pips. That was his wife. I didn't know they were married back then. They're not now. So I said, hello. She said, hi. Les looked over and said, wow, you got Redfern line, didn't you? I go, yeah. I said, I need you to sign these tapes. I purchased them, but I really, if you could put your signature, that'd be great. And he did. Really, really nice guy. And then I left. But I loved the motivational, inspiring things that he did, and I thought was pretty cool. So his whole story of growing up, and he was about as poor as you could get. They thought he was mentally disabled and all that. I mean, he really did a amazing thing with his life, no doubt. Anyway, what I'm really stoked over is, the theme that I have is, we only see the tip of the iceberg. But not only that, what really blows me away, even with the tip of this iceberg that we know of, let's just go by what we know. And we know a lot. We know monstrous things about Onpassive. We know where they're at so far. I think there are other locations that we don't know, but let's go by what we do know. Bobby Direct, thank you, buddy, for the super sticker. Okay, let's go by what we do know. It's monumental stuff that Onpassive has laid down as the foundation part of this journey. And that's what reminded me of the bamboo seed. Yeah, they plant it for 5 years before it ever comes out of the ground. Then it grows 90 feet in a few weeks. You could almost see it growing. No kidding. Bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants in the world. But and the question was asked, did it grow that far in a couple of weeks, or did it take 5 years? The answer is easy. It's 5 years. The journey and the nurturing and the building of the company, the foundation, the marketing, how you set yourself up in the world, how you're going to be, how you set up, how people will look at you, how it comes across, what foundation do you have? Where are you located? What can you handle? Can you, because, yesterday I brought up about, I understand the depths of, I don't understand it. I know that there's people hurting, and it bothers me. I mean, you can go on TV and see people that are truly, 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 truly hurting. And it's been that way since man's been on the planet. And the only way to take a bite out of that, it would have to be something bigger than, have to be more than normal, bigger than big, just massive something to have that happen, and the attitude to even do it, to even go after it. That, to me, is what Onpassive is all about. Onpassive is not to temporarily satisfy a problem or give somebody a Band-Aid or an aspirin, or it's to fix problems. It's a big deal. And to do that, you can't be average. You can't even be above average. You have to be totally something out of this world. And that is what we are part of. We are part of something that is not normal. It's out of this world. It's not a normal company. It's not a normal way it was set up. It's not run by a normal CEO. I mean, that sounds horrible, but you guys know what I mean. He doesn't look at things the same as people like in that position. He doesn't, but thank God, because the outlook is what you can change. And when you know the scope of how bad it is, then you realize to pretend to build something to make a massive change like that is a waste of time. So because he knows that and has the vision and has people surrounding him that are starting to see this full vision, then all the fertilizing, all the watering of that bamboo or that Onpassive business, when it comes through the ground, it's going to be the biggest plant, the biggest tree, the biggest company, the biggest foundation of anything that has ever come before it. So can you rush it? No, my God, no. Because if you rush it and you want something to happen earlier, then you wind up with something less than what it was meant to be. So I never wanted to rush. Never, no matter what. Even if I didn't see the day that they started selling it. That's a hard thing to say, but because I know in the long run what impact it's going to have on the world. And I'm not leading to something because I know something, because I believe any day, right around the corner, things are going to be going crazy. Absolutely crazy, a great crazy. But I've also seen in the last few days, which is really inspiring me, I had talked about using the QR code or getting an image, whatever. I see them everywhere. Beautiful images, QR codes, people clicking them, people they're scanning them. You know they are. You can see comments underneath. I'm hearing about people. Hey, I brought in 3 people last week. I brought in 2 people. Now these are people that probably never brought anybody into anything. But the reason it works is, for one thing, you're not marketing, because the second you act or walk or talk like a duck or a marketer, you are a marketer, and people will run for the hills. Because now they're going to go by history. And history is when I hear that talk or I see that walk, it's time to run. Okay? It's just the way it is. But if you look at it and do it, look, here's another thing. People that succeed are not afraid to make a mistake. Now, if you go into something and you say, oh my God, do I look good? Am I perfect? Do I sound great? How's my hair? I got to make sure I walk. I can't stumble here. That's bullcrap. That's absolute asinine. If you don't make a mistake in anything you're doing, something you care about, if you don't make a mistake in something you care about, you're not doing enough. If things don't slide out from under you, or you get knocked down, or you scratch your knee up, you're not trying hard enough. That's me. That's the way I see life. Listen, nothing this big can happen without a few gut punches. And trust me, Mr. Mufareh is not telling us the bad things, the bad times, the times that it's that day that, and it might run into weeks and months, and it's bam, 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 and this wall just slamming into him. But you know what? He has in the back of his mind what he wants from this and what it needs to be to get that. Not to get this, to get that. That he's focused on. And if we could all do that, listen, the only thing holding any of us back, and this is a newsflash for everybody here, the only thing holding you back, since we have Onpassive as a platform, the only thing, and I mean this, holding you back is you. It's not that guy did this guy did that guy said this guy said that guy didn't say it right, that guy looks like this. I don't think he cares. I don't think she's up. I don't think she's right. You are the captain of your boat. And if you soar, Ron Holbert, thank you for the super sticker. Okay, if you soar and you run, you trip and fall and you trip and fall and you're running and you go, when you get to where most people want to be, that's what will matter. When you get where you want to be, that's what matters. Everybody falls. The problem is a lot of these companies or figureheads that you see, you go, wow, Michael Jordan's unbelievable, best basketball ever lived. He wasn't born that way. He worked hard. Back in the early years, I don't think he made the team sometimes. But he worked hard. Real hard. It's not luck. He worked and worked and worked. And when some people maybe were partying or they did certain things, he was shooting baskets. And that goes for anybody you find in life that does that extra thing. And by the way, you don't have to do that in Onpassive. All I'm telling you is you can sit back and let the company do what it does and you can absorb it. But I tell you what, it's so much more fun spreading your wings and having fun experimenting on, hey, let me try this and see if people respond to it. It's not going to hurt you. And I tell you what, it feels good. I had somebody write me. I brought in 2 people last week, and they were glowing. And then I think, and I told them, I said, if you can do 2, you could probably do 20. You're right. You're right. Do you know the 2? No, they said. Better yet. So it happened. It can happen. Think about that. Think about the limits. The limits are here. I can't do that. I don't speak like him. I can't do that. I don't know how to do images like there's images all over Google. Many, many people in Onpassive can put a QR code on an image. I guarantee it. Many, many, many people. Please live your fullest. Live your fullest, please. You're going to love it. It's so much more fun. Waiting and looking and over the fence and under that just takes forever. Time's ticking. Have fun while it's ticking. I try different stuff every single day. But I love more than anything else is when I'm starting to get these. I go on Facebook, I see QR code. It makes me smile because people are at least going for it. No kidding. They're going for it. I've seen a couple said, don't dare scan this. They're going to. Wow, this email platform's unbelievable. But even better yet, it's free. Anybody can have it. 1 million people can't be wrong. Boom, scan, bing, bum, 2 people sign up. I'm not kidding. Or you could go in and pretend like you're a marketer. I marketed for full time for 15 years. I've been an Onpassive. Now, what I consider a marketer and what people call themselves, I don't think I've met one, except for Mr. Mufareh. Not actually met one. Other people did really well and stuff. But for me, my definition is different than maybe other marketers, I guess. I did not build teams using solo ads. I don't want to tell you I didn't use solo ads. You darn right I did, but I found out they don't work or they're very crappy. If you can go set up an ad and create your own opt-in list, now you're starting to be a marketer. And let me tell you something. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. That's why 99% can't. That's what Onpassive is about. Because in Onpassive, see, right now, if you go out on stage, you're Marty Degarmo, Robert Tantillo, you might be Abdi also. You go on the stage of Onpassive, and you're Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, and whoever you want to be. Because the power behind it, Onpassive, makes you a superstar. I'm not kidding. And people say, I don't know what it matters. But here's what it matters. If you're trying and you just put stuff out, and don't force it. Listen, if you don't have anybody, you didn't have anybody. So what? But if you don't try, how will you know? And here's the other thing. You plant the seed. Nobody wants to plant the seed. Just plant the seed. Let's say Cynthia Deering. Hello, Cynthia. Cynthia puts out a post. She's got a QR code. A couple weeks later, she makes a new one, a little different. She starts to get people clicking on it. And she, oh, this is fun. So she does something different. She puts it in Instagram. She puts it in, and starts moving it around. She does it every few weeks. Next thing you know, she's got 10 people. And she tells the 10 people, you know what I did? I'm not a marketer. I don't know how. I just shared it, and here's what I did. Those 10 people do it, and guess what you have? That's what I'm trying to talk about. That's what I mean. It's not rocket science. You have to plant the seed. And let me tell you how important this seed is. Let's say my sister from another mister, Marcianne, is planting seeds, okay? Everybody knows Marcianne, right? Everybody knows Robert Tantulo. Everybody knows Frank Rowe. I mean, all of your names are starting to grow. But if you plant seeds of Onpassive, okay, you may not see it grow right away like the bamboo tree, but you're planting them. And you move on and keep doing it and just move on. When Onpassive becomes a household name, which is coming, I mean a household name, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, you know what I'm talking about. When it becomes that seed that you planted is going to pop through the ground. And when you look back and you planted all those seeds in this big open field and there's nothing there, when you look back, you're going to be able to see a bunch of trees, all different sizes. And those are trees of people that are coming to you because they're looking for that person. They saw this. It's a lot of fun. And also I'm recommending people have fun. No, I'm going to say this again because it scares people to death. Oh, now we have to market. No, you don't. I never told anybody that. In fact, I'm telling you, do not market. Do not market. You're going to lose money. It doesn't work. If you don't know how to do it, don't touch it. As Susie McRae would say, you get caca on your hand, and it's expensive. Okay? But can you share? Every one of you share something almost once a week, at least minimum. A recipe, whatever. Oh, by the way, Dawn made a keto soup yesterday. Shut the front door. It was this big. That big. How much? 3 gallons? Couple gallons. All right. 2.5 gallons. The whole thing. 20 grams of carbs. You gotta say it. 20 grams of carbs. Really good. Had the spices in it. It was, you could do anything. I talked to her, I really miss the soup. But I can't eat the soup because it's full of carbs, it's full of salt, it's full of nasty stuff, and I'm really paying attention to that. And she said, let me think about it. She went to the store, grabbed a few things, beef broth, chicken broth, just boom, boom, kale, sausage, made sausage with little balls, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2.5. There it was. Threw some spices in, mixed it up even better today. I know you guys don't want to hear about that probably, but that's me. Anyway, go out there and just plant some seeds for fun. Gifty, Don Parker, Bolly Who, Connie Modes, all of you. Just plant some seeds, whether it's word of mouth or whatever. Be excited of what you have. Well, I'm not into it. You don't even have to talk to anybody. See, this is the part I'm trying to tell you. Don't approach people. Because if you're not natural at doing that, it's going to come across. They're going to know. But you put a post up and I'm going to give you an example again. I did an ad, okay? And this is how crazy people are. The ad is 13 seconds long, 13-second video. Boom, 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 boom. It's done before it even starts. But it's boom, 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 right? They get it. All they got to do is click a button to get the information and sign up. That's all they got to do. 10% of the people will not touch the button. Now ask me why. I don't know. But I know this. They put a comment in. And in the comment, they're saying, can you send me the info? Because they want control. Absolutely, Johnny. In 4 weeks, 650 people left a comment, send me info. Takes a couple minutes a day. Go down the comments, send. You know what I'm sending them? The same place they would have went if they clicked the button that says learn more. But they made the decision, so it made them feel better. Boom, they did it. Now you run an ad, you get 100 people that opt in. 10 of them sign into Onpassive. 10 of them go to the comment section because they don't want to push the button. So there's 20%. Some of the 10% that sign the comments come in after that. Maybe not in day 1, day 2. So this is a crazy thing. It's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't have to get it. I don't fall in love with something. I fall in love with results. So it's called testing and doing. The same with doing a QR code on an image. You throw an image out, give it a week or 2 weeks. Make sure you use the QR code from the back office. It'll tell you how many clicks are on it. You do it, you go back, and one day you say, wow, 5 people clicked on it. You go to your back office and 1 person signed up. That's 1 out of 5. A week later, 10 people clicked on it. 6 people signed up. Well, that's even better. That image is even better. It's just fun, guys. Why not let's have fun. And while you're having fun, you are slowly adding a little stream of income down the road. Maybe for your grandkids. Maybe for a charity that you absolutely love, that you could just give it, run it towards that. These are all just thoughts, guys. That's all I'm saying. I did do a video, by the way. People asked me about it again today, about how to take your Gmail and when people come in, convert them over to OMail by auto-responding the Gmail. YouTube said, Marty, no, you can't do videos like that. Okay. I don't know why. Probably because they're in tight with Gmail. Google. In fact, they are. That's why. But anyway, no big deal. But I want to tell you, if you go to Google and you say, how do I put my Gmail on vacation? They'll tell you. Now, when you put it on vacation, it's going to get an autoresponder. And the autoresponder is telling them, I have moved on to OMail. Don't do that yet. Let's make sure OMail's 100% boom, boom, boom. It's almost there, but let's just make sure. But that's all you got to do. Same thing with Hotmail and Yahoo and AOL. They all have some kind of, I'm on vacation, but you won't say vacation. I moved on to greener pastures. That's what you want to do. It's just so much better to do it that. Francis Tay, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. 442 people here today. Boom, ba, ba, boom. Love it. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that's here. I had recommended that you Papua New Guinea, Benjamin Warop. Thank you. I recommend everybody watch that video from Les Brown. I put it in here about 3 or 4 times. Keep up the good stuff. Tang Mena, thank you for the super sticker, sir. These guys are amazing. Singapore has an unbelievable group of people, and their leaders are butt kicking. And I'm calling them leaders because they actually are helping people. That's a leader. And I'm calling them that. They're not calling themselves that.
Stop.
But anyway, I hope I inspired you to just go beyond what you normally do and have fun. You don't have to. It's not no skin off my back. But I really enjoy listening to people say, I got 2 people by myself without Onpassive. Fine. And those would be 2 people that love you forever once they find out what it'll do for them and their family. By the way, after I get people in and they got their picture and they're in OMail and they're starting to play around with OConnect, I send them a little email. Hey, you do realize you can invite all your friends and family just by sharing this link. Tell them what it's about. Tell them it's free. And there is potential. There's potential of getting commissions, generating commissions. They're already sharing it. It's how you say things. It's just how you say it. Okay, if you get in and you click that, I want to be an affiliate, then you can start building your own team. That kind of freaking language scares the dog poop out of people. It just does. It scares the person hearing it. It scares to death the person that's listening to you say it. So don't do it. This is coming from a guy that I have marketers, okay? I'm bringing people on Onpassive right now, daily. But it's not, you got to just please listen, because I want you to do crazy. I want every founder that comes to my live, and I don't care who it is, I don't give a rat's behind what country you're from, male, female, I do not care. I want you to blow it up if that's what you want to do. That would make my day. Company's going to tear it up for you. No doubt about it. They're unbelievable. But if you could add one here and a one there and a one here and a one there, having fun doing it, and then let's say you get them all, you get 20 people in there in 2 months, 3 months. There's no limit. Where are you going? I don't care what it is. 20 people in 2 months. Then you go back through, you send them all an email and say, you know what? Let's meet in OConnect. And you have a little rally with yourself and your friends and people that got in and share ideas just like I'm doing with you. Exactly the same thing. Guys, you know you can do this, 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 and this. For one thing, they're going to listen to you. Why? Because you are the man. You are the woman. Like it or not, if you want to. Once again, if you want to. You don't have to. Everybody, in my opinion, is going to do well, very well on Onpassive. Better than they would anywhere else. No doubt about it. But you really want to have fun? Build a team with a smile on your face. Build a team having fun. And you can't, and I can't, and I'm not saying work. I did not come into Onpassive to get another job. I don't want a job. I don't like the job I had. I like what I did, but I didn't like a job. Just over broke. I've had that for a long time. I don't want that. Someday you'll be hiring people. How's that sound? You'll be hiring people maybe to help you do things or do some work, whatever you need done. That's a big deal. Chris just reminded me. Gladys invited me and Chris to a webinar. And I don't know if you know Gladys. I know you have to know her because everybody knows her. She's a sweetheart. I mean, unbelievable. I'm usually just so packed up with stuff that I'm doing, I can't go. Gladys asked, I go. Yeah. And I would recommend everybody go. I'm going there with my little brother. You know who that is. You know who that is. A crazy ape man from Michigan. We're going. I don't know who else is going to be. Oh, Collins is going to be there. So there is some brains there. And Beauty, Gladys is going to be there. Anyway, go there. It's going to be a Q&A. We'll do the best we can. Thanks, Chris. I'm glad you said that. Chris, if you have that link, oh, you can't put it in here. It's so connect. Guys, get the link from. Oh, you can put it in here. People get in. They have to register for OMail. And I'm just about to get off, but I want to say one more thing before I go. I love to address some of my live to people that may be watching. I struggled like you wouldn't believe online. I lost tens of thousands of dollars that I did not have. I was beat down, punched, knocked down, drug around. Some nights I just looked up to the ceiling and said, God, why? What am I doing wrong? It went over and over and over. Thank God. And I mean this, I'm bullheaded. I didn't quit. And I did learn how to create my own list with Mike Ellis and Dan Street. It was a lot of work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. And we did it on a shoestring budget because we didn't have any money. I mean, Dan worked out all the money for everything we did. I didn't have it. For a bunch of kids and a mortgage, and I'm on disability, and Dawn couldn't work because of me. It's a nightmare. But anyway, what I want to say is, so when Onpassive comes along, if you ever ask why is Marty so psyched up and a complete maniac about Onpassive, is trust me, when you work 10 or 12 hours a day for 15 years for a company that you know towards the end does not exist, what I'm looking for is not on the planet. It's gut-wrenching. Because the more I learned, the more I realized what I didn't know. And then it started pinpointing what the real problem was. The more you learn, it'll pinpoint, and you guys don't have to go to this crap. Thank God above, you don't. But it got to the point where I knew what the problem was. Companies are rigged against you. The whole system is set up for failure. Now, they do okay, and I'm not saying they even did it on purpose, but they kept duplicating a bad idea. They duplicated a bad idea. So the 1 or 2% that did well, it never changed. It never got better for everybody else. So when Onpassive comes along and I see something that everybody from Don Parker to Francis Tay to Abe Diaz to the Beeb, I don't care who's here, and it says, listen, we're going to give you the same pitch, the same bat, the same ball. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bat the size of a telephone pole, and the ball is not a baseball, it's a beach ball. You can't miss the hit. You always get a hit with Onpassive. That's what we got now. So you wonder why I'm over excited about Onpassive? If you were in my journey to get to Onpassive, you would see why. Why I take it serious when people do wrong. Why I take it serious when people maybe say things about Mr. Mufareh, or maybe people say something about somebody I know close, or any of you. I freak the hell out. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'm not, and I believe in turning the other cheek, and I have. But because of someone's ignorance that maybe don't have that sight of what we have, I don't mind telling them, because I know a lot of times that shield is, they're afraid. It's not because they're mean. They're just afraid. That's the only mechanism they have. For some reason, they think they're in a corner. I never put anybody in a corner at all. With Onpassive, you don't have to. But I'm telling everybody out there, if you tried to build a business online for 10 years, 5 years, 5 months, 5 days, 5 hours, this is your freaking home. Prove me wrong. Sign up with anybody here. Don't sign up with me. Sign up with anybody here. Grab them and say, I want in. Give me a freaking link. Sign up for free. Get into Omail and look at what we see and look at what this company has done so far before we even sell one product. And by the way, everybody here are founders, so you know. We paid $97 to be a founder. 2 weeks ago, news freaking flash, the company gave the 97 back. So I'm in for free in a company that is going to change my ancestor, my future family's lives. If you need more than that, get on one of Elon Musk's rockets and go to another planet, because there's nothing here like it. Anyway, let me say some shout outs and I'll let you all go. Jacqueline Davies, thank you for the super sticker. That is so sweet. So sweet. And thank you guys for all your prayers. My grandchildren are doing much better. Shorty was having anxiety. I know he's only 8. You guys, it was gut-wrenching.
He's 7.
Oh, he's 7. Anyway, he's 7. He's 7 going on 30. Anyway, really smart. Overanalyzes stuff, gets worried about stuff, and then he gets into this where he almost incoherent. Tears run down. Oh my God, I'm worried about. Oh. Anyway, it's getting better and better and better and better. It's things with his life, with his mother, his father. It's a nightmare. But it's getting better. Same thing with the other 2 kids. They had a problem. They're better. Alexis is back to where she was when she was younger. So thanks for all the prayers, because that's what did it. And for Alexis, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to keep saying it. Redfern and Jane, Redfern's daughter, turned my granddaughter around and let her, and really, really mentored her and helped her come back to the light. I'm not kidding. I'll never forget it. Her name's Claire. Never met her. She had some issues when she was younger, and she changed. She saved my granddaughter. Big deal. As more than anybody that we sent her to. Anyway, I'm gonna say some howdies, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me see something. Yep, still 400 people. Huh. All right, let me say some hellos, and I'll let you go. It's Friday. Doesn't look like we're having anything right now. Probably next week there'll be a webinar. I'm feeling it, but if anything comes up, I'll let you know. Mr. Rasik, Macomna, I got to go to a webinar too. Doyle Engelbretson, welcome. Benjamin Warrop, good night, everyone. Thank you, Marty Degarmo. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. My brother from another mother, Frank Rose, in the house. Sarojit from India. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ishwar Sanjar Sarkar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cynthia Deering's always here. Thank you, Cynthia. Satyam Satish, welcome. Anil Sharma, welcome, welcome, welcome. Francis Tay, always, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you the other night. Cool Dip Burma, welcome. Burgess Jorgensen is in the house, and I thank you very much. Mr. Rasik Makamwa, welcome. Motivational. No, I hope I inspire. That's all. Steve Noel, what's up? Robert Tantua is in the house. Mino Miller. I know I said that wrong, but she's a wonderful lady. Thank you for the super sticker. She said she's a fan. She's amazing. She came out of so quiet, never talking. Now she's like Sherlock Holmes, man. She finds so much stuff for me. Wonderful lady. Rajendra Arguel. Abby also, great guy. Thank you. Gifty, Sunshine Lady. Thank you for being here, Gifty. You'll probably be on that webinar too, or somewhere around there. Listra, unbelievable. Thank you, Listra. My sister from another mister. Jayanta Das, welcome. I said hello to Steve. Francis Tay, once again, thank you for the super sticker. Rabajag Ravindragonda Patel, welcome. Ooh. Robert Oakes, how you doing, buddy? Amit Pardan, Mondup, Okia, the body language of ask our friend is what I look out for always. The body language tells me I should stay. Not sure what all that says, but I think, thank you. Myra Aquino, fantastic lady, does a lot of work behind the scenes. Shirley Dodson, thank you for being here always. Connie Mode, same thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Casey Levenbergen's in the house, always here. Tang Menor, thank you for the super sticker, great leader. I said you guys you'll know when you meet him. Petmana is in the house, great lady. She's always here. I really appreciate it. Don, my brother from another mother, Parker, is here. He's always here. Storm Ab, love you, big brother, and I love you too. Urjala Kumar Das, hello, brand ambassadors. Boken Goes is always here. Thank you for being here. Yin Yang 44.4, yes. Thank you for your support. I'm not kidding. You're always here. Cynthia Brown is in the town from, yes, cheesesteak capital of the world, Cynthia Downtown Brown. Labib is in the house. Thank you. Copy Camaradozor. Ooh, no, I said that wrong. I apologize. Latoya Belgrave, thank you for being here. Singapore leaders actually help people. Yeah, you're right, 100%. And they tell the truth. It's a big deal. Music. Veronica Amprin, thank you. Michael Klaus, hey, there you are, Michael. One of my favorite ladies and great name. Charity Manigolds in the house. Swampin. I gotta get going. If I'm late, I'm always late, man. It's horrible. People just think you're late. Manish Melly, welcome. Veronica, I said hello. Awel Farhan from Somalia, welcome, welcome. Somalia could use the help of Onpassive, no doubt. So I hope you're in, whoever you are. I hope you're in, and if you are in, share it with everybody you know. Turin Kenti Gosh, welcome. Doyle, I said hello to Doyle. Awel. Doyle, I said hello to Doyle. Okay, I think. Hope I didn't miss you. Jacqueline, hello. It just jumped down. Anthony Bonaparte, welcome, welcome, welcome. M. Kylie, thank you for being here. You're always here, and I really appreciate it. Okay, I got to go. Going to another webinar. You can find it in the back office. It's with Gladys. And I'll see you there in about 10 minutes. All right, see you all. Bye. Thank you for being here. I mean that.